This video is not for the sensitive hoes. The ones who can't take anyone else's opinions except for their own. If you can't have a mature conversation, then darling, this video is not for you. You will be blocked immediately. Now remember to keep it cute, keep it mute, or get the boot. Now preparing to nanny port to Nina's Rawview. In 3, 8, 2, A1.
Hey y'all, it's me, Pierre, aka Nina Bonina Banana for fan of Osama Bin Laden Brown, and it's time for a new Rawview where we talk about drag race stuff and all kind of stuff that makes you want to think. It's time to watch Dragula Titans, episode 7, I believe. If I'm wrong, sue me. Welcome back to the channel, piggies. Y'all know how we do here. Keep it cute, keep it mute, or you will get the boot. Yes, the boot. Not a high heel, not a swamp, not a croc, not a loafer, not even a sneaker, but a boot. Yeah. Let the church, I forgot we're watching Dragula. Let the demon say, oh yeah. Okay, so yeah, we're back. Let's go ahead and read some tips. Not tips, just comments. Sorry. You know I do all the tips on my Canada versus the world video, so make sure that if y'all are tipping, thank you. I read all your names on those videos. All the information will be in the description box down below, but make sure you're liking and subscribing. Oh, and while I'm looking for that, RIP to Kirstie Alley and my uncle Leroy, who they both passed away from cancer, so just a moment of silence for that. I can't, like, that cancer, that dang demon, that cancer is just something that has taken so many lives and continues to, you know, like, I try not believing that they have cures and stuff, but I secretly think they do for these things, but they don't want us to, like, ever have it so they can keep making money. I truly secretly believe that. When you think about COVID, they were so quick to come up with, like, you know, pretty much an antidote for it because the world stopped, you know, and when the world stops, nobody's making any money, and they don't like that. So they quickly, but like people having cancer or like HIV, the world doesn't really stop, if you get what I'm saying. So who knows? But then, oh my God, like I did the whole Kirstie Alley thing, and then you can never, especially with drag race fans, like people like they have to always make something into a negative, always, like literally always. Like I'm like, okay, she passed away, and in my mind I said, watch somebody bring up something about Trump, and they did. They're like, but didn't she vote for Trump? She's a Trump supporter, and wasn't she like against trans people and da 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 da. I'm like, when we all pass away, there's gonna be something that nobody likes about us. But you like to think in those moments that people at least have the coof, the respect to just be like, you know what, I'm either just stay quiet or I'm gonna say rest in peace. Like, I'm not thinking about that side of her. I'm not. I'm thinking about the person who brought me joy when I watched Look Who's Talking and stuff like that. The person who made me laugh. We all have our downfalls. We all have things against it. Now, if it was Trump himself, girl, I wouldn't say anything. I don't wish death on anybody, but I wouldn't say anything. You know, but we all have our downfalls, but I'm like, I'm not going to like harp on that when somebody's passed away. I think it's a little tacky, honestly. That's just my opinion. Somebody wants me to bring up Legendary. Girl, they swear I care. Because Legendary was canceled. I mean, welcome to the party. I mean, it is sad for people that were into the show, but from what I can remember, people were saying how much they didn't like the second season. So I don't know if that played a part on it, but I think in general HBO is getting rid of shows that have to deal with like black or like, you know, the LGBT in a way. Like somehow that show We're Here is there. Now that should be canceled. I mean, like, I forget what they're doing, but like some of it's cringy. It's not the show, it's the people. I'm just like, some of it just seems like, okay, what was the point? Like, you needed drag queens to tell you how to tie your shoes. Like I don't get it. But like, girl, a show that I'm mad about that they canceled was Lovecraft. because it got too real. It got too real for the white executives, mom. And they was like, oh no, you can't be erasing. Like yeah. So I'm more concerned about that. Nina, I wish we was friends, like everyday friends, because you're so real, and I know you will be telling me what I need to hear. But I'm going on my first ever Grindr date tonight, and I'm so nervous. Wish me luck. I mean, your first advice is stop lying and calling it a date. We all know what Grindr date means. Like, you're not going to the McDonald's and having a lovely romantic dinner. You're going to be stinking each other, but it's okay. I heard Hailey Bieber, I'm assuming that's Justin Bieber's sister, I don't know who that is, say the girls be girling in an interview the other day. And I was like, copyright infringement, girl. When I tell y'all I'm secretly working on a trademark, because, girl, I can't, because that's what happens. Like, somebody that has, I'm quite sure she has more followers since her brother's Justin Bieber, or husband, I don't know who he is. But that's how it is. When people have more following, then people believe that these things came from these people. And it's like that whole thing with like Laganja and Cardi B with the Okur kind of thing. Like, you know. Oh, it's Bieber's wife. Oh, okay. Astrid is being done dirty. Melissa was forgettable. Titans episodes are good, but the Dragula Girls drama this week was better. LOL, Saint came for Nina in the past, and now karma hit her in the behind. And Meatball exposing the Boulets as racist white supremacists. Somebody had showed me something about what the Boulay brothers, I guess the Boulay brothers told Meatball that he can't speak on black people since he's from a white family, or was adopted into a white family, or something like that. To me, that doesn't sound racist. It just sounds, I mean, it may be ignorant, but I don't think it's racist. I think people always are quick to say somebody's like racist or something, or like, you know, like they're always throwing these words on people that, I mean, but I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, if they were that way, I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. I mean, nothing surprises me. And then with Saint, everybody keeps sending me things about Saint, about what's, you know, been happening, but I don't care. Like, I'm not, like, all that's in the past for me. I'm like, if she's getting her karma for whatever reasons, okay. But I mean, I'm not like sitting here like, yes, tell me all the gossip, because I don't care. I swear, y'all, I be going through my phone. I'm like, okay, next comment, and then it's an anime picture of two anime characters. One just happens to have his legs in the air, and there's a baseball bat in his no-no region. Don't ask me why, but I'm telling my phone. I'm telling you, it's so weird. Phones are so weird how they do that. According to some of the previous monsters, they don't get a list of what looks will be. They just bring the materials they want to show. That's why they spend so much time actually designing their looks. Each episode, because they learn the challenges while they are there. So while I'm on Astra's side here, I don't think there's anything wrong with drag queens in bodysuits at all. But if what they are saying is true, then it's a specific choice for her to keep wearing them when she's designing her look each week as she learns a challenge. It makes more sense for the Dragula to make that critique than Drag Race, because they literally bring completed looks already on Drag Race. So asking them not to wear stuff doesn't make sense. I mean, that might be some true, but I still think they get a little list, a little idea of something. Didn't Eva already have this "I am Eva destruction" moment on her season? Girl, how many sermons do you need before you know who you are? We got eyes, unfortunately. I know she has had that before, where she says, "I am Eva, mother effing destruction." Like, girl, okay, we know. God damn. Hey, Nina, I wanted to talk about the fish talk you had the last episode. I don't know why this is on this particular Dragula thing, but honestly, I didn't even know people find it offensive until a video popped up on my TikTok page, and I got quote unquote educated. I do get why some people may find it offensive, but honestly, in my opinion, people hate this word just because it presents to them the truth that they may not look the most fishy of them all, which is fine, of course. People need to get that just because they have their own insecurities and feelings about things doesn't mean whatever you feel can be generalized on everyone and can be true to others. The truth is that there are more fishy people, drag queens, trans women, and there are some who aren't. Instead of trying to restrict other people's voices and thoughts, people like that should work on themselves and stop trying to find approval from everyone in society, because there will always be people who don't agree and will not accept. Get used to it and go on with your life. Oh, Nina said she gonna get Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben in the car to whoop their behind. Oh my God, not Aunt Jemima. They got rid of that now, and now she's Pearl Milling Company. I know when I saw that when I was in Walmart and I was looking for Aunt Jemima syrup, I'm like, where's it at? And then I kept seeing this bottle that looks like Aunt Jemima, but I'm like, who the heck is Pearl Millings? And I guess that's the new thing. It's called Pearl Millings. Yeah, go back to Aunt Jemima. I disagree when people give 20-year-olds a pass concerning things they should be mature enough to know right from wrong. Hozo behaves like a spoiled, conniving brat and should not be acting that way because she's not a child or teenager. I swear some of the Dragula and Drag Race fans love to ignore and make up excuses whenever their favorite queen's behavior come under question. So true. Girl, they will literally bash anybody who they don't like or not their favorite, but the ones who are their favorites that have had questionable things happen, they try to be like, oh, they were young, or oh, they were high, or they were drunk, or like every excuse. But when it comes to other girls, they are quick to be like, oh yeah, that's a bad person. I know, selectiveness, we know. I feel that the fans who can point out negative actions but still support their beloved queen make for better fans, because I don't think a person who co-signs for anybody's BS is helping them realize they're wrong and needs to find a better way to improve themselves. Hozo's always having excuses made for her messed up actions and being told she's great, even when she's not behaving positively. It's also hypocritical because some younger people are the first ones who love reminding all others that they're grown. Until some real grown-up S happens, then they immediately turn back into a fetus. Oh. Clocking and bopping. I'm going to probably ask this question on my Drag Race video as well, in case people that don't watch this one watch that one. But what do y'all feel about that Lindsay app? The AI app that everybody's doing, like literally everybody's doing. Like, it looks gorgeous. Like, it reminds me of somebody that used to support me, and I don't know what happened. Somehow everyone that used to support me, I like to believe that they're living on an island somewhere together. But she used to draw me all the time. Her name was Leoski, and she would draw me all the time. Like, she's like, I use her designs for my shirts, you know, we offered her something, paid her something. And I feel like the art that I'm seeing from this Lindsay AI app looks like her art, you know. And I know a lot of artists in general use like computers to like maybe like, you know, do their stuff for the most part. But, you know, I keep hearing stuff like, don't use it because, you know, they allegedly are taking your information and saving it, even though they claim that they're like using it or deleting it, or they're just using it for da-da-da-da. But like, I don't know. And then they say that, and then some people feel that you're like taking money away from artists because you're supporting this app. But yeah, everybody's doing it, and I will say it does look sickening. But I guess they're scared because you're making these AIs much smarter or something, and they have so much information on people. But I kind of want to get it, but I'm like, I don't know. But then I'm the kind of person that when everybody's doing something, then I secretly don't want to do it. You know, but I'm sure I'll end up doing it. Okay, let's get to the show.
Saving you.
I forgot this happened. Dang.
I feel honestly a lot more bonded with you and with everybody else here after that experience.
Yeah, Alfred, wait till you watch the confessionals. I'm sure you have. Melissa said even after that she still doesn't like you.
I really want Hoso to stay, but I think that
wait, weren't the girls there the last time? They were there. They were all on stage when that happened. I could have sworn.
Grace, including the ones behind the cameras as well.
Are you accusing me?
Oh.
Exactly what she was gonna say.
She's a theater kid.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, your best friend walked in.
Hey,
Hoso and I just held each other. We were able to be there.
Not Coco looking back. Like, I know Hoso's coming in because y'all were there on stage.
Watching her fall through that trap door was, that was some real shit.
She's acting.
Damn it. I'm so happy she's back.
I noticed that when it comes to Hoso, they keep saying she. And I'm wondering, like, is it just like, you know, the gay talk, or like, is she trans? Or just that they just say that because she's really feminine?
Eva's not that good of a damn actress.
This is all the proof.
Well, Tyler Perry won't be choosing her.
This week we're taking a dive into the deep, dark depths of the Seven Seas.
I'm having a sea. I feel like they had a sea monster challenge before. I could have sworn they did, where they were out on the rocks, literally could have been carried by the tides. But it's cool to see it again.
Whatever your demented little minds come up.
I feel like Hoso might do good on this one, even though it'd be the same face. but I think she'll do good.
You'll have to crawl through rotten, waterlogged pipes that will eat.
So another pointless fright foot. They have to, I guess, crawl through some water, rusted pipes, and it'll lead them out or to something else. But it's pointless because we all know it doesn't matter because nobody will go home anyway. But this stuff is kind of exciting though. Like if you have some friends to do it with, like stuff like this. Like I want to be. Girl, bust my head open. Let the blood from the mother popcorn be the blood from the mother popcorn. Girl, only maybe 3 people might understand where they come from. But how would they even know the code? Like, did y'all give them any clues, any hints before? Like, no, just put any number in. Never mind. I don't want to do this because I can't swim. I mean, duh, I'm black. Hello. And then once again, where is the information in the beginning? Like, what kind of clues do they have? They are acting in there. They really are. Girl, they probably been in there a good 5 seconds, girl. Everybody's like, oh no. Like, who would be doing all that underwater? Like, you would be trying to hold your breath and like keep calm. No. So I guess nobody won. See what I mean? What's the point?
All of my friends watched me drown, and it was honestly one of the most.
Dang, that earring is dragging his ear down. And all his friends just stand there watching him drown. Girl. That's something I would do if I know how to help myself and swim. I'm gonna see which friend tried to pull me up, but I'm gonna act like I'm drowning. So I know who to block when I get out of this water.
Face. No matter how long you put it off, or no matter how.
And honestly, it's a good thing they have this challenge because being that they're Dragula girls and they're hardcore, most of them probably don't bathe. So this was like a free bath for all of them. So good.
What was exactly said? Do you remember?
She didn't like that you called her out about me.
They're so messy. They are so messy. Like, come on. Poor Ashford, just go home. Go home. Just walk out now. Walk out. Go. They are gunning for you to leave, mama.
For a lot of mistakes. What's up?
Hi, how's it going?
Hey, girl. So,
Oh.
There was just a couple moments in the previous Cauldron sewer.
If you don't take off them goddamn sandals, you know my eyes went right to that. Like, quickly.
if I came off as the thespian that I might be,
What the fuck is a thespian?
whatever.
Yo, the editors are so crazy this season.
We were able to clarify some things. I don't think she has ill intentions.
That smile just said otherwise. Yay, the part I can fast forward.
I think it's really important that she's there as well, and she's fucking cunt.
I'm not giving Coco all these compliments, but she hates you.
That would be gaggy.
I'm gagging.
I don't think he's gagging.
Did I get fired? You didn't get fired, guys.
I got fired. I used to be.
She was lying the whole time that you were never her top. Ashley, I told you just go home, child. And what I hate when they have questions like, don't even ask questions like this if you don't want the answers. Like, or I definitely wouldn't even like be a part of it. I wouldn't even. I'd put my headphones in. Because like all somebody gonna do is get their feelings hurt at the end. So.
And the impact that it would have on the world. Like, for
Okay, for that eyeshadow, Eva. I see you, queen.
my rose.
Girl, what is this, middle school?
Maybe it is. Maybe it is.
Well, just
Girl, I couldn't be there because I'll be going right back at Melissa. I wouldn't even try to calm it down. Like, girl, we've been tussled and tousled. I swear on these parts they tell them to do absolutely nothing. They're like, pretend you're doing something to your face. So literally, Victoria's just pressing down her prosthetic that's already on. Somebody's getting Coco's going over her concealer with powder, but yeah, nothing's happening. It's like me once again when I was like trying to act like I was doing something on Drag Race. So I'm like pulling my clothes out of my suitcase, or my clothes being paper, and like putting my peach head on my face, like, oh, it fits, wow, just for the camera. Like, I already knew it fit in Atlanta, but I wanted to give the camera something. So Okay, so far the silhouettes are giving me Mama Joan Dearest. Is that her name? Mama Dearest. Okay, this look. I like it. Okay. I mean, in general, it's just a cover-up. But I live for this kind of spooky Mommy Dearest kind of moment. I love it in the hair color. And yeah, like, I'm going to buy this. I'm going to buy it. I really wish Saint would put some highlight or something maybe above her lip or something. It's like, you know, when I'm not reading, I'm just looking at Saint, because I know she thinks I'm always reading her or something, but like I'm looking at her and I'm just like, there's potential to really like look like, you know, really like, I don't know, different. But the part, it looks like when Martin used to do Shanae, and you know they put like a prosthetic over his mustache so he doesn't have to shave. That's what it looks like. And I think because it's so flat and there's nothing there, like there's no like Cupid bow really. I mean, it's kind of like just something, or maybe like something to just, I don't know, pop on the face a little more, feminize it a little more. But you know, but good for her for coming out being a judge.
Dolly, welcome back.
Yes, thank you.
I forgot about a girl like Dolly. It's cute. I like the face mask. But this is Pinhead Goes to Prom. Finally, a good image. God dang. I swear, I be watching and my fingers like over the button. Like, when can I pause it? When can I pause it? Okay, now. So I think she's doing a knock-kneed crawfish. I guess. I mean, it's okay. I'll rent it. You know, it's Hozo. I'll rent it. Yeah, she almost fell and he hurried and cut it off. It was cool when they had them last time be like actually in the water, but I guess it was probably too much of a hassle to do it again. I can't with the ugly black shoe under the outfit. She said, let me walk backwards so they don't clog my shoe. Abora said, I want my nose back. This is kind of cool. It reminded me of some of a character in like maybe Pirates of the Caribbean or some like video game I played. But I'm going to rent it. I'm going to rent it. But I know they're gonna still give her a hard time. They're gonna be like, now you're in an octopus bodysuit. Coco said, for a fishy underwater challenge, I'm gonna be a bearded queen. I mean, maybe it's supposed to be like I don't know, like an evil King Triton kind of moment, I guess. I don't know. Something about it is like, I guess like I could see this creature or this person or this character being in like, you know, maybe like a Aquaman like movie. Somebody maybe an evil villain in Atlantis. I don't really care for the look like that, but I'm still gonna kind of rent it because I can kind of see it as like some evil, I don't know, character of Atlantis, Georgia. I feel like this is okay. I know, surprising, right? Like you would think I would be like, I'm buying it, but something about it is like, she could do better for Victoria. You know, we expect her to do better. Maybe because also the part her arms are just coming out, it just looks like she's wearing an actual like costume. Because I guess she probably didn't have time to make a prosthetic arm, or maybe time to blend it. But it's just like, you know, it's still impressive that she was able to do this. You know, I'm assuming make this stuff. Maybe I get the kind of saggy body shape, but it just looks like the creature of the lagoon, but just maybe a, you know, drag version or something. I kind of want to put it on layaway, but also kind of want to give her credit for making her stuff. This is giving me more so like evil Fury or something, like a Fury character or something. I mean, besides the mouth, which is kind of like not that good, it seems like, you know, it's kind of like, you can tell it's something she did on her own, you know, but right, like the mouth just like, I don't know. I don't like this one. I'm gonna have to pass on this. I'm gonna have the teeth literally being fingernails. Like, they should not have zoomed in, because that just looks like she took some Bonquisha fingernails and just glued it right to her mouth. It's not even like hidden underneath like a prosthetic or latex to really. Yeah, it's just fingernails. Okay, Eva, you won. But you know, she straight up took an Ursula outfit. Like, I feel like this is an outfit that Ursula had or something, and they took the concept of Ursula but made it like, how can we make something scary? So this is clearly like Ursula, but like Ursula like in some kind of demon world. You know, you can tell. But it's so good. It's such a good job. Like, maybe the face could seem a little more slimy, a little more dirty, but it's such a good job. Like, I don't know who helped her with that girl, but it's sickening. And the mouth is good and all that, so definitely buying this. Definitely buying this. Like, this is what I thought that, you know, Victoria would have done, but Eva did better on this. I don't get why nobody didn't come out as Black Ariel. Now, that would have scared everybody. You seen what it is to the public? Girl. And it's cool because this time for me the hair works, because the hair makes it look like her arms are just like, I don't know, have some kind of moss or something growing out of her arms, so it all kind of works.
Very League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
It almost seemed like
Right, that movie or in that book.
the beak with the red face kind of threw it off a little, but I'm not gonna knock her for it.
It did.
Yeah, but the beak thing was to give that's how like those octopus kind of things would look. Girl, leave that child alone. The only thing I wish that Astrid could have done was maybe had the headpiece prosthetic to her head. Like, not just like a hat that's put on, but like actually like coming out of her head.
Fins lit up, it looked fabulous. The problem was, right?
But y'all say nothing about her teeth, but had something to say about Astrid's beak. Come on now. The way y'all let Melissa slide on a lot of things, I can't.
20. I think maybe the creativity was lacking a little, because
I think that's what, yeah, I agree with them. Like, she can do it, but it was just like, yeah, like I said, like, it's just the creature of the lagoon. It's like, okay. Or the swamp thing, whatever.
It didn't bother me so
very
much.
weird thing to do.
They had
The top is like, listen to me, I top you every night. You're gonna go with what I say, girl. Yeah, Eva's feeling herself. Being all cocky. She's feeling herself, child. You know she is. She's like, I know I won.
about returning to the competition and rewriting their
I just said, Dolly, turn your head and look at us and go up and down.
It was a little slower than I expected from
So the headpiece on Aurora isn't good in the lighting that much. It's like a leather condom. How would that feel? When do y'all find out? When do y'all bottoms find out? Let me know. Oh, I mean Astrid.
because like
I think a lot of people wish Melissa was
do too.
naked.
Who are these people?
There it is. The middle part to me is a disc.
Damn, they really still going on Melissa. God dang. Okay.
Bolster that idea because I felt like you moved the way you always move. Just
Maybe because we can't see the whole floor performances, but I feel like I've seen Astrid move different in her other looks. They're talking about Hozo's look. I hate this look even more in the light. She kind of looks like Kimura's Funky Monkey look, but he transformed into a crystallized monkey in the ocean. That's now a half monkey, half crawfish. That's what I kind of see.
Eva destruction.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Eva, you already knew that, girl. This whole time you've been on the stage, so cocky and so confident. You already knew that, child.
Congratulations, bitch.
You earned it.
Why aren't you crapping, Astrid? Okay, it's because of your tentacles.
I can't believe it. I mean, I can. I looked amazing.
See?
Are also up for elimination.
I think they're going to send Melissa home because she has all this stuff going on at home. And so I think it's like a reason to, I guess.
really
This close. Of quitting.
That was so extra.
I'm sick and tired of the bullshit.
Right, true. Somebody said, would she be saying all this if she would have been in the top? No.
For a fact that Eva is a two-faced bitch.
Well.
First one that's always fucking talking shit about
because I
production.
was direct with that.
Then she trying to throw her under the bus. Girl. So what happens if you stay? You didn't say all this stuff and now you're going to be around people who you didn't say all this stuff about?
Like, oh, I threw like shade at Coco because she makes her shit last minute. That to me is a.
But what does this stuff have to do with you, Melissa? And you stating your case? Like, what? What does this have to do with anything? And then, oh yeah, there was that time when you went in the bathroom, took a shit, and you didn't even flush the toilet. Yeah, remember that? Yeah, I wasn't gonna say anything had I had been in the top, but I may go home. You had to take a shit in the toilet, and you ain't flush it.
Very mad.
Bitch, the fuck?
Victoria, like, girl, hit me. I won't feel it through this prosthetic.
And Melissa hasn't said anything about me yet, so I'm gonna.
I'll fucking go home.
All right, then go. Everything is Billy.
Oh.
Please don't, shut out.
I can't. Girl.
Alright, we'll just...
Girl, don't be crying now. You literally just cursed everybody out. Girl, if you don't calm down and stop crying, how you gonna curse everybody out and then start crying?
I don't give a fuck either. So why should I even fucking stay? I'm okay.
In other words, I'm gonna send myself home before y'all drop me down. I didn't bring my good shoes. I didn't bring my sneakers. Girl, y'all gonna send me home and I didn't have my good sneakers when I dropped down? So I'm gonna walk out before y'all send me home so I can say I quit the show first.
Damn.
What?
So she quit. I can't. Now had that have been somebody else, y'all would have been reading that person like, yeah, quit. Like, girl. She did not want to get dropped down, child.
We have a sister in the corner of the room crying and upset. Where's the sister now?
I wouldn't go to her either after cursing me out, calling me all kind of things. Bye. Excuse you? Not cursing me out. Then I'm supposed to go in and say, what's wrong, girl? No.
So I want her to go.
Not Melissa. Bends down and opens the trapdoor for herself and just hops in. I would love to see that. I wonder who's coming back next week. Oh. These photos. I don't know which one is worse. This one or Kendra. When I tell y'all this was a dramatic episode. Girl, it's like you don't even remember the drag because it's so much drama to remember. It's like, dang. But anyway, what do y'all think of this episode? Sound up down below. Thank y'all for watching and stay beat, stay beautiful, but most importantly, stay blessed. Kimacho or Kimochi. Bye.
I'll take you home.